Well, I thought that was interesting. Ride or die. I can't get Robin to get on back of my motorcycle.
Oh, God.
I got her on the back one time, and we rode down the street, and she's like, "Get me off of the..."
Ooh, it was so scary. It was so scary.
Yeah. Well, you got on though.
I did, and then I dug my helmet into your back, and I never looked anywhere at anything.
I know. I got to the bottom of the hill, and my ribs were caved in.
You had to pull over. So, okay, this is supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Now
she won't let me ride anymore.
No, it's for sale.
Yeah, it
But
is.
not
Everybody
my
wants
fault.
to buy a couple motorcycles. I
It
got
wasn't
it.
my fault.
We'll have to go in the backyard
idea.
and dig up the keys, though, because she's got them hidden. I had a little mishap.
You had an accident.
Yeah. Well, that was interesting, don't you think? And it's astounding to me how low somebody's self-worth can get. And I mean, when I say you can't fall off the floor, that's what I'm talking about. You can't fall off the floor. That's as low. When somebody says, "Look, I'm hooked up with a prisoner. I know he's violent. I know he commits crimes of violence. He says I got a black soul, a dead soul and a black heart, and he's going back to prison, which means he's going to commit a crime, and when he does, I'm going to be with him." Now, seriously? That's when you say, I don't value myself at all. And I got to help that, right? And that's why I said, I'm not offering them couples therapy. I do not want to offer that couple therapy. I want to get her away from him and talk to her. You see people fall in love, and if you've got, loved ones, kids, whatever, and they're just blindly following somebody, that's not love, that's lack of self-esteem, that's lack of self-worth. Because anytime, and I always tell that to parents that are trying to build a fence around their daughters, for example, it's not a matter of trying to control them. If you don't want a daughter to get pregnant when they're a teen, or a teen boy to get a girl pregnant, we say in Texas, you can't build a fence that's, horse high or pig tight. I mean, you can dig under a fence, you can jump over a fence. The only way you can control it is to get your daughter to value herself enough to say, "No, you're not going to use my body as a playground. You're not going to do that and get me pregnant, and then you go off somewhere, and then here I am at 15 with the child. I value myself more than that, so no, you're not going to do that to me." That's how you keep them from getting pregnant, is to value themselves enough where they say, "I'm not going to do it." You cannot do it with a curfew and a tracking device on their phone, and that's not. You got to do it where they internalize it and say, "No, I'm not going to do it." And this is the example of that's not being the truth. She needs to value herself enough to say, "No, you're not going to do that with me." And I just hope I can get to her before it happens, because it's going to happen.